Hi, everybody. We're back again, as we always are, every Friday at this time. Well, actually, we've been going on a little bit later than usual. We're usually at 1:30, or excuse me, 4:30 Eastern, and now we're 5:30 Eastern. But we're so happy to be here with you again. I'm Leslyn with the Lipedema Project, and I'm here with my friends and colleagues. We have Catherine Seo. Say hi, Catherine.
Hello.
And also Gail Straker.
Yeah, hi.
So
Yeah,
you can tell
Straker.
we're a little bit punchy already today. It's been a long day, but we're having fun and of course,
Yeah, Gail's a bit.
yes.
What?
I was going to say Gail's a bit punchy
Oh,
right now.
yeah. I'll get punchier by the end of the show.
Well, there's so much that has been already happening, and then as we're going to talk about, new and coming up also, and so we're kind of right in the middle of this huge tsunami of lipedema happenings, new research, events. So by you being here with us, and by the way, please post and let us know you're here listening and where you're from. But by you being here with us, you're part of that tsunami. It is amazing what has happened in the last several years with lipedema, that we've learned so much. And sometimes the more you learn, there's the more you need to find out. There's more that you don't understand. And so we're all in that process together. We're learning so much wonderful things. And I say wonderful because it used to be that first we didn't even know what it was, but second, there wasn't anything we could do. And now that is very, very much changing. So it's exciting to be a part of this ginormous wave. Yes. And Julie is here with us from Camarillo.
That's the
80
way.
here. Hi, 80. Was just on a meeting with 80, and so she's going to spend more time with us now. Carrie is here from England. Wonderful to be here with you all. And someone, a Facebook user, is from San Diego. Wonderful. And as Gail always says, give us some love. Let us know. Let us know. Yes, all right, that's right. Push those hearts
And the thumbs up.
and thumbs up. That's right. So, Gail, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's happening this weekend on Sunday? Besides
Oh,
some sporting event that I don't know
oh,
much about, but there's something else to do with lipedema that's happening on Sunday. Tell us about it.
we are so fortunate. Our very own Catherine Seo. That she's that way to me. I don't know where she is to you. She might be that way, but to me, she's that way. Our very own Catherine Seo. Oh,
She moved.
anyway, that was fun. So, Catherine, you're a riot. So, our very own Catherine Seo is going to be holding a webinar. Now, I'm going to put the link and the title of this in the chat as soon as I can find it. So here it is. Now, bear with me while I read this title because it's from Catherine, and we all know how Catherine loves titles. The record for our titles that we have found has 21 words in it, but this one has, I think, 18. Let's count them as we read them together. It's giving and receiving. How community can make you a badass in your journey with lipedema and lymphedema. So count them. It's going to be February 12th. That's Sunday. Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And you can see right there that we have the link. If you can't click on that link and make it work, copy it and paste it in your browser, and you should be able to register for it. It's a free webinar. And so this is our webinar on Sunday. Oh, there it goes. See how big it is. And Catherine is basically going to talk about how you can become the center of your health journey and how, because you're going to build if you haven't built a health team already, if you haven't built a support system already, you need that. And so that's how you become a badass, is everything Catherine tells us how to do. Now, she didn't come up with this title. Our own sweet little Isla did. We know Isla came up with some of this title, the good parts of the title, the juicy parts. But so we're having that webinar on Sunday the 12th. That's the day after tomorrow. If you're in our hemisphere.
So I just want
for
to.
Valentine's Day.
Right. Go ahead, Catherine.
I just want to go on record. Oh, thank you. I just want to go on record and say that I didn't know it was Super Bowl Sunday when we scheduled it. I guess I should have known it was Super Bowl Sunday since everybody's talking about it, but I just don't process football.
I don't either.
It's just not the thing that I do.
Catherine, it would have been more funny if you said, "I just don't process baseball."
Hey, wait a minute. Now you have to understand.
So anyway, but I do always know every year because a very dear cousin of mine had a accident on Super Bowl Sunday many years ago. So I call him every year and I say, "Hey, I'm so glad you're okay, and don't drive."
Oh.
Do not drive today. Because all of my cousins and they would get together at the yacht club and drink and watch the Super Bowl together. So it's my reminder to him.
Well, that's actually a good reminder.
Remember to do that.
That's a good reminder. So if you are going to go to a Super Bowl party or host a Super Bowl party, no drinking and driving. Drinking, okay, but don't drive afterwards. Driving, okay, but don't drink before. I know that's pretty harsh, right? But it's the truth. And remember, if you're hosting it, you can still come to this webinar, and be part of the webinar because the Super Bowl starts later, right? So, have a good Sunday and come join Catherine, because Catherine has several things happening that day too. Because I shouldn't say several, but two. Other than her webinar, she has her weekly vlog, and that happens at 5 p.m. Eastern. So that's still before the Super Bowl. So you can see her twice, 2 times before the Super Bowl even gets off. Before
I feel a little bit like a ventriloquist. I feel a little bit like I feel like a little bit like Gail is melding. But go ahead.
Sorry, because I'm talking for everybody today. Like they said, I'm a little punchy. I've been on pretty much a roll today, so I'm sorry, guys.
No, go ahead. It just is so funny. Keep going.
Okay.
Don't
so anyway, that's what's happening Sunday.
Show today.
That's what's happening Sunday. And
Sunday. What else is happening Sunday?
I don't know. Saturday, I'm singing the national anthem at the women's Boise State University basketball game.
See? Everybody take notes.
Everybody take notes.
Oh my God, record it and we can play it. I'll play it.
Oh my God, the recordings are so bad because it sounds all tinny. It'll be recorded. Don't worry about it, but I don't know if I'll get it to you by Sunday. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a lot of fun today. We've been doing music all day. And we did a pain. Hi, Mary. And we did pain clinic, and we did Miranda, and we did body peace, and now we're doing this. It's been a very busy day for Lipedema Simplified and Gail.
Catherine, if you were to tell someone why come to Sunday's webinar, what are they going to get from that? What would you share?
Oh, there's just always another opportunity to really listen listen to your body, listen to what is going to work for you, and to adapt. I think, I go back to the finches, Darwin's
Mhm.
finches. There's so many different finches. It's really how we evolve is through adaptation. My eyeglasses are making me crazy. Um, so we're all different finches or starlings, depending on which metaphor I'm using at any given moment.
Mhm.
But the thing about the finches is, you know, we each have to listen and adapt to what works for us. I've had so many different ups and downs myself, and this whole notion. Isla came up with badass. I love it. I just love it because we were putting the title together. And I can't remember what I had there, but when she said badass, I'm like, yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
Because it takes that kind of commitment to oneself to be able to ask the questions, to do the testing. And when I mean testing, it's like you try this, does it work? No, try this, adapt it. This works. Great. Do more of this. And I'm really excited because I want to say one of the real masters of this is Dave Feldman, who is the founder of the Citizen Science Foundation, which really looks at this whole notion that for many disorders, it takes us being able to find out what works for us. Once you have a diagnosis, once you know the direction, you know as much as you can know about a certain disorder, in the end, you have to listen to your body. And that's what we're doing. And so that's part of what it will be like on Sunday. Um, and we'll also be having a lot of interaction. There's going to be an opportunity to talk amongst ourselves because we find out so much more from one another than we do really from almost anything at all.
Mhm. Yeah. And
Right, Gail?
Yes, right.
I wanted just to say that, talking about being able to collaborate and talk to each other, that is really the theme now of our um, two annual events that we hold, is really bringing people together. As you can see, this event, it's talking about being a collaborative community event, and that's the focus of this, a fresh take on lipedema and lymphedema solutions. So come join us for this. It is a virtual event, and there's going to be, of course, speakers and experts sharing information, but the most important feature is the collaborative, the interaction, the ability to talk to your peers and other interested people, experts, specialists. They will all be there, and we'll be all be able to talk to each other. That's March 31st, April 1 and 2. And I think that there is a link in the chat to be able to get more information on that event. Catherine, would you like to share any other information about that super event that's coming up?
We have had, this will be event number 6. Isn't that amazing?
Mhm.
We started the year of the pandemic in 2020. And one of the things that happened is we had a hotel, we signed all the contracts, whole 9 yards, ready to rock and roll in Charlotte, North Carolina. Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Mhm.
Now I'm so confused since I've been to South Carolina. What's in North Carolina? What's in South Carolina? But anyway, sorry, you guys. Charlotte, North Carolina. When, of course, when they first announced the shutdown, we were like, it'll be just a month. We'll be back. We don't have to worry about it. And then it was like, well, maybe it'll be a couple of months. who knew it was going to be a couple of years? But one of the gifts of the pandemic was we had to decide whether or not to keep going or to cancel. And so we decided to go virtual. Wasn't that possibly one of the best decisions we ever had to make?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think that it'd be especially our first 4 or 5 events where we had participation from experts and attendees from around the world who would not have participated if it had been live and they had to get to North Carolina.
Yeah, really. And so, I think as much as I love being face to face with people, this is a really good second base. Baseball, you mentioned baseball. This is a really good second base or home run or touchdown. Touchdown.
Okay, now she's talking cricket. I don't know.
Well, you know what I've discovered about it, though,
Yeah, really.
Catherine?
I think
I was going to say, when you say the people who could never participate are able to participate, I would not have been able to participate in that.
Yeah.
And because it was a pretty hard year.
Yeah.
But I did participate in that event, and it really drove me to become more involved with Lipedema Simplified. Also, we love to talk to each other face to face, but man, don't we get to spend a lot more time together because we're virtual instead of just seeing each other once a year, once every few years?
We do.
Yeah, we get to spend a lot of time together.
We do.
So.
Oh, yeah. And also not only a lot of time together like us, but the community and the interaction with the community. One of the things that we do, well, we were opening up Tribe only once a year. And then we changed that to more than once a year. And now we're pretty much opening Tribe at the end of each of our events because people want to continue. That's what it comes down to. People get a taste of the community interaction and they realize how supportive it can be.
Yeah. And with that, we've learned and we've changed and we've modified how we do our events. The last one, we did a boot camp in June, and then we did a what we call a heart to heart in October, and it was so successful. The interaction with the community, everybody inside the community interacting with each other, they wanted more time like that. And so, as we have developed our events, we also have changed our events so they're not just a listen to event. Or I'll just listen to this in the background and let it roll. But I'm actually going to participate in it, and that's the beauty of the heart to heart that we've discovered our community really needs and wants.
Yeah, we have another event that's coming up in between these two, the webinar that's happening on Sunday and our big fresh take on lipedema and lipedema solutions at the end of March, beginning of April. In a couple of weeks, Siobhan and I are presenting at Low Carb Denver. And this is an event that is actually, it's a hybrid. It is taking place live in Denver, but they also have a live streaming, a virtual one that you can get replays from. So, it's pretty reasonable registration. So if you are not able to come to Denver, you may want to be part of Low Carb Denver and see what Siobhan and I have to say about lipedema. I have to say that our presentation looks pretty awesome, if I can say so myself. And it will, Siobhan and I have been lucky enough to meet in person at a couple of different low carb events. And so we will get together again, and always looking for that time that it happens that I actually get to meet Gail in person. So it could happen. It could happen. And the next time that I get to see Catherine in person, it could happen. So I think Catherine and I, the last time we were together, was it for that National Lipedema Network conference?
Yeah, in Boston.
In Boston, yeah.
Wasn't it The Real You?
Oh,
yeah.
you're right. The Real You in LA. We had a big.
I don't know why I did that.
But that was just
looking at you. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, that's right. So we have seen each other since Boston. That's very good. So, but it just seems like it's just so action packed. There's just so much going on. I've been doing twice a month. I do a Facebook Live on the research updates. I'm telling you, I have a backlog of papers to talk about because there's so many new papers that are coming out about lipedema. Lots of new research, all kinds of stuff. So there's always good stuff happening. I noticed that, Catherine, you put up lipedema, the disease they call fat. Oh, the information about low carb conferences is on that Facebook group?
No, it's the link to Low Carb Denver.
Okay. Oh, it's just that you're posting things as lipedema, the disease they call fat. Okay, now I understand.
Right, that's the title.
Yeah.
And underneath it says HTTPS. lowcarbconferences.com is how you can get registered to hear Leslyn and Siobhan at Low Carb Denver. Mm-hmm. And it's a fabulous conference, just a fabulous conference. And here's the dates, February 23rd to 26th. And you guys are talking on the 25th.
No, we're on the last day. We're actually the last presenters on Sunday, the 26th. And then right after we speak, there's the last Q&A for all the afternoon speakers that day. So we'll be part of that. So we'll be closing the conference down, Siobhan and I.
That's awesome. And the real exciting thing is you and Siobhan are going to be talking about lipedema to a group of people where there are a lot of medical professionals that come in. Low Carb Denver is the largest low carb conference, and it's highly respected, and a lot of medical professionals come in there. And so not only will you be speaking there, but you're going to be speaking about lipedema.
Yeah. And this conference is put on by Jeffrey Gerber, Dr. Jeffrey Gerber. He has spoken at one of our events also. So, and I think that's what put lipedema on the map for Jeffrey. And then now is allowing us to, like Gail says, to be able to present this information at one of the biggest low carb conferences. So we're pretty thrilled to be part of that. I mean, it's by invitation. You can't submit and say, please let me speak. It's by invitation. And Dr. Gerber reached out to us and asked us to speak. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah, it's good that, we talk about keto and low carb and all those things and all the different medical benefits that they have, lowering blood sugar, lowering blood pressure and all those things. But now they're talking about low carb and lipedema together and how it benefits us, those of us with lipedema. So it's really exciting.
I thought I'd put this up. I thought this was good from Julie.
Yes. Yes. You're absolutely right, Julie. I'm trying to keep you on your toes. I was actually out of town when I would have normally had my, I think it was going to be the first Thursday of the month, Facebook Live research update, and I was out of town. So we had to scramble and we stuck it in on a Wednesday. And then I would normally be doing another research update on the third Thursday, but I'm going to be at Low Carb Denver. So I will not be able to do that. My next one will not be till the first Thursday of March. So
Do you know what, Leslyn? Why don't you do a check-in, you and Siobhan from Low
Oh,
Carb Dinner?
absolutely. I think that Siobhan and I will definitely be here for the Facebook Live on Friday. Absolutely.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Yeah, we did that before when we were at Low Carb USA in San Diego in
Yep.
August. Siobhan and I
And
were
we
there.
did it from Keto Fest.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a blast.
Yes.
And we watched you climb the stairs.
Yes. Oh, that was spectacular.
It's true.
And there was
Yeah,
so
I did.
there was so much feedback. I had to stand on the other side of the block and follow you from a distance.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that's kind of exciting, though, to have our Facebook Live happening from all different locations.
Yeah. And you know, I do that
It's
Tuesday
true.
show, the conversations with Gail and friends on Tuesday evenings. And for the next month or so, I've got 4 different community members who are going to come on and talk about their story and their passion for their health.
Oh, that's great.
So I'm
Who's
trying
coming
to.
on?
So let's see. I've got Juanetta Ayers from Alaska will be on the 28th of February. Let's see. Julie Stewart will be on the 21st of February. And then I have Allie Lutz will be on. Got another one. I can't remember which one it is, but I'll get her all settled in, and we'll get things taken care of, along with the professionals like Brian Hayward is going to talk about CBD next Tuesday. It's just really nice that we have community members that we can reach out to and hear their stories. And I'm kind of opening it up. If you're a community member and you want to talk about your story and you have a passion for your health, reach out to me. Send me an email. I'm easy to reach. It's just Gail at Lipedema Gail at lipedema-community.org. I'll throw that in there.
Isn't it lipedema-simplified.org?
Of course it is. What did I call it?
Community.
Oh, crap. Don't listen to me. I'm all backwards and crazy. Here it is. I'll put this up. Gail at lipedema-simplified.org.
Yes.
But yeah, if you want to reach out to me, if you have a question for something you want me to answer on our Tuesday. This whole face purple crying thing. It's a new thing I don't know about. So if there's a question you want answered, if there's something you just want to tell us that's positive, don't be crabbing at us, no hate mail, just only love mail. I'll take the hate mail and just put it away. But if you have some real joyful stuff or anything you want to talk to us about, just send me an email. Just put it in mailbag, subject, mailbag, and we'll talk about it. How's that?
Yeah. Sounds great.
Well, you guys, we're up to 30 minutes.
No way.
We did it again. We kept talking for 30 minutes, but we were talking with you, and was so glad to have you here. I saw lots of people posting, Carol at West Point, just all around, Mary from Milwaukee, lots of our regulars, but some new people. I don't know if I've seen Bailey before. She's a CLT from South Carolina. So she knows the difference between South and North Carolina.
Someone has to.
It's wonderful to be here with you all again. And we will be back again next Friday as well. We look forward to being with you and talking with you and letting you know what's new and coming up with lipedema. Until then, see you guys.
Bye.